I think the number one place that someone should detoxify is their laundry room. And laundry is the single most toxic area of the home. And people say, well, how is that possible, right? How can, because I read the back of the aerosol oven cleaner, right? Then that makes it so easy to clean things off, in your oven, is there's skull and crossbones and warnings everywhere. I mean, this stuff is dangerous, but the back of the big bright, detergent bottle, laundry detergent isn't that dangerous. And it's true. So like ounce per ounce, the toxic acuity of oven cleaner is way more nasty than laundry detergent. But how often do you spray oven cleaner over your body? Well, if you're a normal person, the answer is, well, never. But how often do you have laundry chemicals touching your skin? All the time. And so this is where we started, right? It's the biggest category, the most competitive category in the industry. I mean, just think about it. You go to your supermarket and you go to laundry aisle, and the entire aisle is full with laundry detergent bottles and fabric softeners. Then you go to the next aisle, and it's literally everything else is in one aisle. So the laundry chemical industry is by and far multiples larger than all the other categories. And this is what I encourage people to do, right? And this is not a sales pitch for our products. Is number one, buy products that are truly safe. And how you know that is read the ingredients and search the ingredients out. The problem is 90+% of the store-bought stuff don't even tell you what ingredients they put in them. By law, they don't have to. So they can group things in saying surfactants, which are these bubble makers, right? Help clean things. Or they'll just say fragrance or perfumes, and not tell you what ingredients actually comprise those fragrances. So if you have the ability to research the back of the labels, please do so. We're actually really bad at business because we pretty much list our formula on the back of our label, hoping that people copy us. We want our competitors to use our formulas because it'll help a lot more people. So that's the first thing. The next thing is, in laundry, stay away from things that are blue and goopy, blue, thick, viscous, and green. And here's the reason why. There's a reason that most laundry detergents are blue. And that's because they're chemically engineered to leave a blue film, a blue hue on your clothes.
Why?
So that underneath artificial light, it tricks your eyes into believing your clothes are brighter than they really are. They're called optical brighteners. Check this out. Almost all mainstream clothing manufacturers, before the clothes leave the shop, leave the textile factories, these fabrics are doused in flame retardant chemicals and UV brighteners, so that when they get to the store, they reduce the liability for the store burning down in the event of a fire. 2, these UV brighteners are put on clothing specifically for marketing purposes, that the clothes look really bright at the store for you to buy them. It's a complete optical illusion. So if you look at the front of like modern cars that have LED, like halogen lights, they have a blue hue to them.
Right.
The way that God created our eyes is that spectrum of light really shows up well for us in the way that God made our eyes. So when ultraviolet UV brighteners are used, that are typically blue, so that it gives the appearance of bluer, of brighter clothing, even though they're not. It's just an optical illusion. So there's a really sneaky trick. So stay away from blue stuff, because the concentration of these chemicals are so little. A little goes a really, really long way. There's a loophole in the United States Patent Trademark Office and in the law that states that if a chemical, and this is in the cleaning category, that if a chemical is less than 1% concentration in its final dilution to the customer, the chemical manufacturer is not obligated to post the ingredient. They can just classify it as parfum or fragrance. They don't even have to list it on an MSDS sheet, material safety data sheet. in disclosing what those ingredients are. And almost exclusively, UV brighteners are never put on a label because you don't have to, right? It's just they're such small concentrations. Same thing with perfumes.